the person involved in the indictment may have been using their own live sibling who lived in the house with them as inspiration.
Yeah, okay, terrible.
Wait, no, stop.
What?
was-
Okay, but honestly, like the biggest lesson or the biggest thing I've taken from watching SVU is it kind of makes me regret working from home because I kind of want to like work in an office and do the thing where I like overhear a bunch of people talking. I roll up into the scene, I say like 2 to 3 lines that progress the episode, and then I immediately exit the scene. And I just want to like do this in a workspace.
I mean, Arctis D&D is kind of close to that.
We
No,
pretty much
we-
had
we
that
made
happen
it.
like every week, except the person who would come in and then say something and then leave had control of your job.
Like,
And
we're
if you
sitting there
didn't do
talking
it,
and,
you
like,
were fucked. Like,
we're sitting
hey,
there
you
talking,
boys
and then,
like Mexico?
Chase walks in, says 3 lines, walks out.
Yeah, like, oh, well, I guess this initiative is very important. Puts everything down.
We've got a patch change coming for Leroy Jenkins, and I want those patch notes out in front of players before I get back from the bathroom. Bop, bop, walk out.
Oh my god. Wait, Wang Doodle. Don't forget to log into the
Yeah.
game.
I knew I was forgetting something, but I appreciate that you basically just described working as on-site IT.
Yeah.
Show up somewhere, say 3 things, progress the daily plot, and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Remind people watching that the story is fictional and not based on any real life events, and just do your thing.
Doom, doom.
Don't. No. I could totally write an Arctis SVU episode at this point.
Just walk up to someone who's having a chat with their manager. You have the right to remain silent.
No, it would be about Rowley and Harkin. It would be a domestic dispute episode.
Oh my.
Well, it's also if there is a domestic dispute between those two that has to be investigated, one of them is dead.
Well, that's obviously because every episode ends with like 90% of the way through, it looks kind of solved, and like there's going to be like an okay resolution, and then the last 10% is like where the weird twist comes in.
Yeah.
So that's when like Rowley gets murdered.
Yeah, exactly. So I was thinking like Rowley tries to kill Harkin and is blamed for Harkin's death, but Harkin all along just faked his own death to get away from Rowley.
Yeah, he casts like the 3rd level necromancy spell, like feign death or something.
And then he's just somewhere else.
But then, like, yeah, after Rowley's killed and, like, Harkin comes back in, like, Harkin thought it was, like, a cheeky joke, and then it, like, zooms in on his face as he's, like, pained by the realization that Rowley's dead, and then it just fades to the black Dick Wolf screen.
Dick
I tell you,
Wolf.
I could just write this at this point.
It's perfect. It's done.
Yeah, but it only needs to be, like, 37 minutes, because commercials are still a thing where Law and Order exists.
God, that's perfect. Just in time for an ad break.
The Arctis channel. God damn it.
Well, thanks everybody for getting together this weekend for a bonus game. I appreciate you all. How was the esports awards? Lindsay?
Actually, pretty decent. Yeah, like obviously budget was quite a bit less, or they were more efficient with it than last year. But overall, I think it was still pretty cool. Everyone had a good time. It was probably more appropriately scoped, and yeah, some awards were given away.
Nice. Do you have any fun in Vegas, or were you kind of like in and out pretty quick?
Oh no, yeah, like we got in at like 1 a.m. I was still doing like standard workday stuff all day.
God, really?
And then yeah, then networking, dinner, etc. Go to sleep, wake up, do it again, wake up at 5 a.m. and leave.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Are you
Also,
back
Resorts
home now?
World sucks. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. We got home yesterday morning. So
Good.
yeah.
Well, what about you, Drion? Your vacation is over.
Yeah, I was in LA at an on-site from like Wednesday afternoon until like 8 a.m. this morning. I actually had the realization like a lot of the meetings I were in were just like very like stereotypical like quotation marks like directional leadership meetings, and I was like, is this what I want for my life? Is this good? I don't know. It
You're
was very
going to have to
boring.
be a directional leader, and unfortunately, that direction is down.
I mean, it always is. No, I get the talk where it's like you have to like hire more middle people, and I was like, oh no.
I know.
What
My
have we
favorite
done?
part was getting, like, 3 months worth of leadership training and then getting laid off.
Honestly,
Building
like,
the leaders of the future.
I was talking to somebody about this on site. I was like, it's kind of one of those things where if like TGC like ever fired me, like my first reaction would probably be like, I'm free. I'm free. Like I'm sure like a week later I'd be like, shit, I need money. But I'd be like, I'm free.
Dude, I will fully admit, one of those publishing offsites, I showed up and then I left at lunch.
Honestly,
Because-
I don't blame you.
Fuck that.
Yeah. So that's I did have some drinks. I shared some embarrassing stories over drinks with some Japanese coworkers. That was fun.
Oh, good times.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
told them
couple
about how-
embarrassing life stories.
Yeah, I got really drunk and told them a story about how I hoard out my body for a used PC when I was like 25. So that,
Sounds like something you can only do with your Japanese coworkers at this point.
Yeah.
Everybody else is off limits.
Yeah, they don't have HR over there, so you know we just enjoyed our seedy stories.
Good times.
They're like sugoi desu, etc.
Rain, you recovered from your very quick Thanksgiving trip?
It wasn't that quick. It was almost a week, but
I mean, it was the fact that you had to fly out on Thanksgiving.
oh yeah, but like that we weren't celebrating on Thanksgiving. We did like
Oh yeah, are you addicted to crystal meth? Because I think that's the only thing they do out there, isn't it?
Yeah, welcome back.
That's a little bit further south, but yeah.
But you are addicted to crystal meth.
No, wait, no.
He can stop whenever he
did-
wants.
I did come from the meth capital of the country. That's where I was born.
So that's not even a mean thing to say. It's a legitimate question. This is an actual inquiry.
Yeah, no, that's actually it's like a racial bonus. You get addicted to meth as part of your racial traits on character creation.
True. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's
Well-
part. It's sorry, actually, it's actually part of my background. It's not racial. It's a background. It's a background trait.
It's definitely a background trait.
Well done. How was it? Did you enjoy seeing your family?
Yeah, it was nice. Good to see
That's
folks. There was the first of a new generation of cousins there, which was surreal. But yeah, people are old now and having kids.
People are old now. We're all a little older now.
I'm holding tough that until I'm 40, I'm not old. So.
Oh, well, what? That's
Oh, no,
just
no.
a number.
Yeah. Sorry.
no,
Wait.
I'm not.
Christina, how old are you? Before I respond to that.
I'm 41.
Oh, interesting. Go on.
No. No. I don't have any more go. I'm just surviving.
That's fair. I think we're all just at that point.
No, I'm a 300-year-old dragon in the form.
Nice try. Anime has taught me that if that was the case, you'd look like you were 11.
Oh, fuck. Well, I don't want that. Wang Doodle slowly backs off screen.
Hey, listen, I gotta go.
Wait.
Wait, you
Wait,
can't
just-
hide behind the text, Wang Doodle.
Dun dun.
Dun dun. The kobold has disappeared. Wang Doodle, how was your week? Have you dabbled in any season of discovery?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that alone. I've just been doing work and raiding mostly.
Yeah, good times. You guys have gotten AOTC, right?
No, not yet. We've been just kind of having our fun with it. I think we've cleared up to Smolderon, so we'll probably have AOTC in, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks.
Nice. Smoldy is fun. Tendril's fun. I feedback's not that bad. So, good luck and Godspeed.
Thanks. I mean, Farak Obama was done by the same person who did Halandras, I think.
Barack Obama. Well, yeah, because they have a fucking hard-on for putting in I pick up the ball and then I put down the ball mechanics. But that's just on
Crab
Mythic.
was fun.
Crab was fun. Except for the whole walking part. I'm not good at walking.
Oh, did you not enjoy the walking tour of sand and more sand?
No, I also didn't like the getting knocked off the platform all the time part.
Oh, I loved that part.
Everybody's like,
Except for the
I can
part
get
where
back on the platform, look at this, I'm a dragon, I'm a warrior, I'm a fucking rogue. And meanwhile, horse goes straight down.
Well, I life gripped you a couple times.
Couple times.
So wait, Christina, have you been doing Season of Discovery?
I have been, yep. I am playing, well, okay, so level cap's 25, right? So either way, I figured it's going to be a couple weeks of, like, discovering. And then I'm good, because level cap's 25. Very little investment. So I'm level 18? Yeah, I'm 18. I am a shaman tank. So I found all these runes that will allow you to block more as a shaman, and then your earth shock taunts, and then you have like a frontal cone like a warrior does that generates a fuck ton of AoE.
Nice.
And it's actually kind of fun, shaman tanking, honestly. It's like a total meme because shamans cannot wear mail before level 40.
Oh yeah.
So you're wearing leather, right?
Yeah.
And then Black Fathom Deeps is the raid. And I was watching some world first raiders wipe in it yesterday, so that was fun.
Nice.
But like the raid has like actual mechanics, which is kind of cool, so I'm excited to get into that. I just hopped into Moon's Guild because I did that for the initial classic launch. And I have a couple like friends in there I enjoy running with, and then now we're doing the Season of Discovery thing, so like Sav is doing a mage healer and it's crazy, and like I'm doing a shaman tank, and like there's rogue tanks. It's just fucking weird. Like everything is just ass up, and I like it.
No, it sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. So like it took me a day to essentially get to where I am, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go tank Wailing Caverns. So that's on the docket for tonight.
Oh, that's why we're at A5. Got it.
Ooh, Wailing Caverns. Hell yeah.
Wailing Caverns! And then the next raid, after Black Fathom Deeps, is going to be Gnomergon. So that's cool. Like a Gnomergon
I assume this
raid.
is in Classic, or is this like a new version of WoW?
It is Classic, but it is like their own servers. So it is like Classic Plus. But it's not hardcore.
Got it. That's fun.
Yeah, so if you have the classic client, you can play it. But yeah, all the specs have like really weird runes, and you can like swap them out super easy. And yeah, it just kind of adds a new dynamic to some classes that had potentially viable other specs, but just never got the support they needed. And now Shaman Tank just feels like Prot Paladins on crack, where they're just blocking, regaining a fuck ton of mana, and then letting rip a bunch of spells. It's pretty cool.
That sounds awesome. Are you playing Alliance or Horde?
Oh, I'm playing Horde. Yeah, so back to the Wailing Caverns. And then there's like, you could go into the Dead Mines and like, kill Edwin Van Cleef, and he's got some fucking good gear. And then you can...
When I got Rachel into WoW for the first time, we ran Wailing Caverns over and over and over again as Alliance, because I wanted to look like a Druid of the Talon.
Druid of the Fang? Yeah.
Fang, the purple stuff.
Yeah. Wailing Caverns has the good shit, so that'll be fun to run today. We'll see if I get hammered as a shaman tank. But I did Ragefire Chasm. It was good.
I mean, you don't need to. It doesn't matter what you play in Ragefire Chasm, right? As long as you just have a pulse.
No, they amped up the power level of the mobs a little bit, so they do kind of slap.
Because of the low level cap? Okay.
Yeah. So everything, like, feels dangerous, and I definitely died about 4 times in there.
God damn it.
But also, we were at the level where some shamans just didn't have res yet, so I had to do a very lovely walk back from Duratar a couple times.
Yeah, it sounds like fun still. I don't know.
It's fun and weird to, like, because there's stuff that people haven't discovered yet, and, like, somebody just discovered, like, there's, like, new goblin in Ratchet that he will not talk to you unless you have a certain amount of money, and then if you have enough money, he'll sell you, like, one of these hidden runes that you need. So it's just, like, little secrets like that that haven't been data mined.
That's honestly really sick.
Yeah. I figured since the level cap is 25, it's just such little investment that if I hate it, like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah,
level
it's like
25.
very experimental.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I appreciate that. All right, everybody. Enough about WoW. Let's get back into Arctis. Thank you all for joining me today. Except Flix, apparently, because he works on Saturdays. Question mark?
No, Nick just hates us. That's all. That's
Okay,
just the important thing to internalize.
Nick just hates us. All right. Well, sorry, Flix. Just scoot these two off. Let us begin with a quick Arctis recap, shall we?
House Hamaki.
The recap is House Hamaki. The mess you left when you went away. It's not fair!
You have to say House Hamaki, though. Like the aliens guy. Like, hands up. House Hamaki.
House Hamaki. Previously on Arctis. With the return of upcoming Queen Rain to Maginox, things have gotten a little bit weird. There's been a very big pyramid that has appeared upon the coast of Maginox that a certain group of adventurers are still sifting through, and Rain has now visited her new and beautiful home, House Lunesti. And even though hold on, let me think. An emissary from House Crichton has made her home in House Lunesti, you also have a couple of things that you need to clear up from House Hamaki before you, well, clean up things in Maginox. Namely, you do have Lleryl Hamaki in your possession, and Lleryl had taken her drow people from deep underneath the ground, separating from the drow that worshipped the spider goddess Lolth, and went above ground and began worshipping a different god, the bat god Camazotz. However, sometime during Leryl's escape from the Underdark, she was accosted by a very tricky succubus, which you all have encountered, and unfortunately has left a festering demonic mark upon the drow's house. And the avatar that these drow currently worship, bat god Camazotz, had an avatar stuck within House Hamaki, a side wing that you did not venture into, and unfortunately now has broken free. What's up? Oh, Drian, sorry, I see you queuing up. No? Nothing? No, nothing? Drian, ooh,
I think he was yelling at a cat.
Oh, meow. And now that the avatar of Camazotz have, excuse me. I'm gonna slap myself real quick, hold on. Uh-oh, Drian is not on Discord anymore? Question mark? Drian? Drian?
Yeah.
Drian?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. My computer was wigging out for a sec there.
Oh, welcome back. Well, now that you have freed Lleryl Hamaki from the grips of the succubus, you still have the succubus's lingering Man, I was gonna say taint, and you know what? I am gonna say taint. Taint!
Nice!
Yeah! Taint upon House Hamaki. And the avatar of Camazotz that lived within is now free and eagerly gorging itself on some of the corpses of House Hamaki. A lovely cleanup crew, but certainly not great, since it seems to be creating ghouls along the way. The other bats that have inhabited House Hamaki are now under the command of this Camazotz avatar, the Darkhool, and now seeks to either reclaim or destroy Lleryl Hamaki. And you all, cleaning up the mess of House Hamaki without necessarily returning to its sprawling gates, as you have found this creature within the Hamaki courtyard, and are now embroiled in a vicious battle between the Avatar and the bats it commands. Let us begin once again, as we are in the throes of combat, with the now freed and angered tainted Avatar. One moment, please. I also spent, I had a very game-breaking bug, an hour before the session that none of the character sheets were opening. And they were just non-interactable. I got that fixed, so. I hope everything works. Good luck, everybody. Let us begin, once again, in the Hamaki courtyard. The throes of battle, surrounded by bats, and Bonsai is in a little bit of a pickle. One moment, please.
Oh, they're in my pickle.
Mods?
What?
No.
Whose pickle is it anyway?
I need an adult.
What, are you talking to Japanese businessmen now? What the fuck? What is this?
Well, as a matter of fact.
Hmm.
I thought we were just making healthier vegetables.
God damn it.
Sorry, I said it was a dark. It's a Nabasu. Let's get the combat music rolling. Law and Order House Hamaki. God damn it. Bam, bam. In the throes of battle, in the middle of the map, sitting next to a gushing red fountain, Bonsai sits Bonsaithius, flying a little bit above the ground, being assaulted by a giant albino bat and a couple of bats made out of the skin of the Hamakis left within the mansion. The Nabasu has consumed a corpse and has created a ghoul out of it, while other swarms of bats are now freeing themselves from the huts and hutches that Lleryl Hamaki and the other Hamaki had kept them in. Oh my god, my combat log! It's so massive. Ahem. We were at the start of the round 2. Rain, you're up.
Oh boy.
Drian has just climbed a very sad-looking tree next to you, destroying a giant bat and some swarm of bats that were hiding in the branches. Also, I'll remind you that these things are flying around.
Excuse me. That's a critical ray of frost erasure. Rain killed that swarm of bats.
Forgive me. Rain with the swarm and Drian with the giant bat.
That's Ray of Frost in the corner.
That's me in the spotlight. So the
Vargoyles.
Vargoyles,
My abilities.
the Vargoyles flying around have the severed heads of Hamaki elves flying on bat wings.
Yeah, about that. I think we'll open with an insight on these things because we don't know anything about those, and they look like some bullshit.
What's to know? They're fucking stupid looking bats.
Yeah. What horrible thing is that Varg
Yeah, what?
Vargoyle going to do to Dreon in about 5 seconds?
Yeah, those things look straight out of the Jujutsu Kaisen universe, so I don't know.
I mean, they are all turn. They could be our pets for the next 55 seconds.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
there
true.
are
You
a
do
couple
turn
that are
bunch of shit.
turned.
Alright, excuse me, this is not an Azrael campaign. We're not just gonna fucking adopt gross-looking things. No.
But they adopted you, Dreon.
Bro, Driana is so hot.
Right.
So yeah, what horrible things are those things gonna do?
Ah, yes. Let us see what you have discovered so far. Here we go. Let's do this one. Oh, one moment. I might need to... Oh, wait, hold on a second. It's not posting into chat. There was a couple updates, so a couple things are not working properly. Give me a second. I got it! Stop targeting yourself with the saving throw. These Vargoyles can cast a very nasty curse on the target. They can target one incapacitated humanoid within 5 feet. The target must succeed on a DC 12 Charisma save or become cursed. The cursed target loses a point of Charisma after each hour, as its head takes on fiendish aspects. The curse doesn't advance while the target is in sunlight or in the area of a daylight spell. When the cursed target's charisma becomes 2, it dies. The head tears from its body and becomes a new Vargoyle.
Okay. So nobody get incapacitated then.
Well, you don't want bat ears growing from your head and then your head ripping off your body to become a new Vargoyle?
You know, it's not for me.
Well then, with that, my God, what does Rain even have prepared for this nonsense? Y'all really are gonna make Rain have to like actually prepare fucking AoE spells, aren't you?
I mean, I could just bring Akashba back and play Akashba and Drion if that helps. I don't know.
I mean,
It's not like they have that much RP. Like, I could easily play both of them.
I mean, it's not like we have a fairy rogue lock Bardadin or anything to fill out the last slot. So, all right, we're gonna go. How close does that get us to? We have what, a cool 1, 2, 3. Jesus Christ, what have you done, Bonsai?
Scream!
Okay.
Scream!
Turned half of them.
Okay. Well, Rain can move to here, and I think that is enough range.
Oh, I think we were also supposed to still have Rain's haste up. That dropped for inexplicable reasons.
Oh,
before the end
yes.
of last session.
Let's see, Bonsai, who had it? Bonsai and Drion? I believe that was the case. Haste.
That is correct.
Right on you.
Alright, so I can't quite do that yet. So we'll do this. I can't do that either because that's a concentration spell.
Yep, I will mark Rain as concentrating.
Okay, I guess that we will. We will lead with. Oh, all of my quick things are gone now into the attribute screen.
Oh, yeah, so in some of the updates, the character sheet mod that I use, the author stopped updating it, so it has a new author now, so it's...
I see.
That was the thing that broke everything today. Whoa!
Whoa! Oh shit, he was turned. Oh well, I'm
he
sorry.
is turned.
Sorry, Bonsai.
The quick mind slipper drives a bolt of psychic energy into the Nabasu, and he is turned.
Sorry, he's turned.
Turn! He did take a damage, so it does expire.
We will follow it up with Disintegrate. Cannot change prepared spells while in combat. It's prepared, though? Please?
I prepared it. It's my spell.
Try again? Nope, says I can't prepare it.
Here.
But it's okay, yeah, it's casting. Maybe I just hit damage. Maybe I try that. And he's minus 1d4.
With a minus 1d4, he will fail that. Normally, he succeeded because he has advantage on saving throws versus magical spells or effects. However, oh, that did factor in the 1d4. I see it.
It did?
Yep. Look at the dex save. It says,
I can't see it, so
oh.
I just see
can't
the
see
total
it.
number.
Oh shit, it did apply. So it's with dex save with advantage. He rolled a 17 and a 12, plus 2 plus 5 minus 1d4. He did roll 4 on the 1d4, so that's 20. He hits the DC right on the head and does not take any damage from Disintegrate.
Alright. That is Rain's turn.
Next up, a fluttering skin bat next to Rain decides to take advantage of the situation. Moves 5 feet over and 10 feet down. I believe this skin bat had tried to summon a swarm of bats that will arrive in 2 more rounds. Rain, the skin bats flap around your head and attempt to bite you. Disadvantage. That'll miss. The skin bats bite furiously at your shadow copies, but they cannot seem to hit. Saethius.
I don't remember exactly why, but I do remember Saethius was really pissed at this Nabasu for some reason. I think it had to do with something that said in Infernal. So Saethius, in his infinite wisdom and intelligence, is going to fly straight up into the air 25 feet and invite opportunity attacks from everything.
From everything?
Everything.
Okay. Will, just to let... just to
well,
ask.
maybe not the giant albino bat, because it'll probably still be within melee range from that.
Let's see.
If it's 10 feet up and also like a, what's that, 15 by 15?
So he's 10 feet up, he's a 15-foot tall boy.
Yeah, so we should stay within melee range of the giant albino bat at least. But everything else is going to get an attack on liftoff.
Will Saethius be taking this, or will Bonsai be taking it?
I believe I get to choose on the action, so let's start with Bonsai taking it for the first one.
Okay. We'll start with
Bonsai's taunting.
We'll start with some skin bats. Let's double check. That will be with advantage, because he is flanking. And that'll miss.
Okay, Bonsai's continuing to taunt.
Okay.
You monsters
Next.
have nothing on Arctis.
Next skin bat. That'll miss.
Cool.
Swarm of
As
bats.
intended.
And this one should just be normal. Misses. Okay, we've got the reactions going off. Giant albino bat does not get one. Ghoul? That'll miss. Paladins, am I right? Alright.
With haste.
With haste.
The shield is just going everywhere, blocking everything.
Bing, 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 bing. One last bite from the Nabasu as everything frantically tries to get you. This
changes.
one will be flanking.
Oh, yep, that hits.
Finally.
Whoa.
The Nabasu opens its mouth wide and sinks its fangs into Saethius, but Bonsai takes the hit. The necrotic damage, let's see, 5d12 plus 6. Bonsai, you end up taking 38 necrotic damage from the festering bite of the Nabasu as you fly away. What do? Saethius, sorry, it's still Saethius' round as Saethius flies up to 25 feet.
Yes. Saethius doesn't notice or care. It's very single-track mind. But meanwhile, Bonsai is checking character sheet to see if they're resistant to necrotic. Doesn't look like it. Cool. All right. So yeah, Saethius charges up, doesn't care that Bonsai gets bit, and then immediately wheels around and strikes back down at this Nabasu in a nice little pounce action.
Ooh.
So starting the pounce. Wait, what was that? Oh, that shouldn't have happened yet. I was just trying to put it into the chat.
Oh.
I got to hit with a claw first.
Sorry. I'll delete that. Go ahead.
Miss. But he comes back with his second claw. And hits.
Nice.
So now the pounce needs to happen. So I think I just click it and it should do a thing.
It does.
Succeeds.
The Nabasu succeeds.
Jerk. Alright, damage from the claw is 13 slashing.
Alright. You notice the Nabasu's leathery and tough hide does not take as much damage as you would expect from Saethius' natural claws.
And that is going to be the end of Saethius' turn. He's now flying like 5 feet above the ground, in range of everything.
Okay, mark yourself as 5 feet high.
I will try while also doing an insight check on this thing. Oh no, Saethius can't insight. Never mind.
Oh yeah, he is, excuse me, Saethius, the mount. Next up, Swarm of Bats? Oh, sorry, Bonsai, did you want to?
I can't target the token. There's too much stuff there.
Well-
Can we just say it's at 5 feet?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, he is kind of in the shit, isn't he? 5 feet. There we go. All I see are these numbers. 10 feet, 15, 5, 10. High level combat, my favorite. The unrelenting swarm of bats keeps flying over Bonsai's head, and now will occupy their space. Before I move you literally on top of Bonsai. The bats will miss. And they fly on top of our paladin. Flapping, screeching. The Nabasu now. Excuse me. Seeing the paladin and their attempts to turn the festering bats, the Nabasu becomes enraged and lets out a terrifying roar. One moment, please. Let's see. I'm looking. I'm counting. Checking range.
Forming
Okay.
lithium crystals.
Pure furiously enraged. Now, the Nabasu will vigorously attack Bonsai. Moment. Don't give me that. Your target is 7.5 yards away. How is that even possible? Scoot. Closer.
Is it because he's not on? Or
Yeah,
because
because he's in like the middle of the mount token, which is just it's a little weird when it comes to the targeting, but it's fine. I got it working. I'm having trouble because Sai is slightly bigger and I can't target my fucking token when Sai is on top of him. I'm gonna move one of you. Hold on. Everything is... Oh my god, there's so much shit here. I have to like move everything to fucking... Hit him!
This is actually the impact of turn for Bonsai. It just confuses the shit out of everything.
It's true. Oh my god, I just need to open the Nabasu's character sheet, please! Nabasu's target is 7.1 away and your range is only 5. Do not... Oh, it's because he's 5 feet
it's
up?
elevation. Yeah.
Oh, it is elevation.
So Bonsai is on top of Saithius. Saithius is 5 feet up. So Bonsai
That's
is
right.
10 feet up.
Okay, I can fix this. He too is now 5 feet up.
He can jump.
The dangerous bite of the Nabasu. He does not have advantage. The 24 will hit as the Nabasu leaps into the air and tries to take a bite out of Bonsai. Bonsai, you feel the bat's festering fangs digging into your wooden carapace. You hear the snapping and crunching of the demon's powerful jaws. One moment. That'll miss. A quick claw swipe. And it will try and move. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity, Bonsai?
Oh yeah, screw this guy.
Go ahead. Oof, okay, that'll hit.
The advantage is from mounted combatant, because he is normal sized compared to Saithius. Can I use Smite
Yes.
as a reaction?
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna use ourselves a level 2 Smite. So that's gonna add 1d3. Or 3d8, sorry. And then what's the letter that I put on for Radiant? Is it just bracket Radiant?
Yeah, it's just bracket radiant.
Cool.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, we don't like this guy.
A 45 hit point damage reaction. Okay. As the Nabasu shrieks under the radiant light. What do you do?
Saithius is also gonna try to bite this thing and react back. We do not like this dude.
Let's see it.
Misses horribly.
And that'll miss. And the Nabasu takes its escape. Crouching on the ground on powerful hind legs, it launches itself into the air. Let's go. I'm just checking. Point. It will target Drion.
It fucking would.
As it eyeballs Drion with its empty gaze, it attempts to steal its soul. It targets a creature it can see within 30 feet. If it isn't a construct or undead, make me a DC, 16 charisma save. That'll succeed.
I told you he was good looking.
And luckily, Drion only takes half damage. Drion, you are also resistant to necrotic, so it's half of half. You only took 2.
Bozo.
I do believe you are resistant to necrotic. Yes, you are, because you are wearing Lyryl's elven chain of necrotic resistance.
Kind of weird that did not come up when I was around Lleryl.
The Nabasu will regain hit points equal to half the damage dealt. It will regain 1 hit point.
I just walk up to Lleryl wearing her blouse. Hello.
Hi. Drion.
It's definitely like a sheer chainmail.
Yeah. But
It's like
he
that
looks a lot
extra
better.
sexy chain, like that Baldur's Gate one.
And
It's like-
he fills it out nicely.
It's like from like the Leonardo DiCaprio Romeo and Juliet, right? Like it's one of those outfits.
Ooh.
All right. Question for you, Christina, because I believe it's my turn now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so something's 5 feet in the air. Like,
Yeah.
surely I can just jump up and like anime attack it with my glaive, right?
Oh, you can still hit it, yeah. You have
You
a
just have
10-foot
reach.
reach. Yeah, so you can hit
that's-
anything that's in 10
Well, that's
feet in the air.
good. It's good, but it's a little boring. Okay. Drion shakes off the weird gaze from the weird dumb thing, and then just walks up and begins slapping it.
Oh, God. That'll hit. Drion, one second.
Yeah.
All of these attacks are going to be made with disadvantage because he is surrounded by an aura of darkness that you cannot see through.
Okay, let me just restart that, I guess.
Yeah, let me have you... Hold on a second. Okay.
Would
What?
Drion whipping out a torch do anything?
It would take an action, but you can see what it does, or you can insight to see where this magical darkness is coming from and how to counteract it.
Okay, I'll do the insight check.
That's very good. The Nabasu has demonic shadows. He darkens the area around his body in a 10-foot radius. Non-magical light cannot illuminate it.
Okay. Drion runs up towards the Nabasu and actually stops a little bit short as if he notices something. But then goes ahead and attacks anyway.
Okay, disadvantage. That'll miss.
Gonna miss.
That will also miss.
Says you.
Got him?
Apparently.
The powerful psychic energy of the glaive seems to very much affect the Nabasu as it lets out a screech as you pierce its flesh. That'll hit.
And then, let's see. Yep. Oh, it disappeared.
I think it's... Okay.
What?
There we go.
Okay, but it's not letting me roll damage now. Oh, god damn it.
Your damage is 1d10 plus 3 plus... Excuse me, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Sorry. 1d10 plus 3 plus 3 plus 48.
So sorry, 1d10 plus 3d8.
No, just scroll up and look at your damage on your comet glaive. It's 1d10 slashing, plus 3, plus 3, plus 48.
Okay, so 1d10 plus... Okay, got it.
Yeah, well, I was just say 1d10 plus 6 plus 48.
Okay, it just... Yeah, did you see it disappear?
No, I saw your damage on that one.
How much damage did it do? When I roll the dice, I see the animation, and then the dice disappear really
It says
quickly.
32.
Yeah, that one said 32.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I guess 32 damage.
Try scrolling down. Maybe you scrolled up and it's like being weird.
I'm actually like down as far as I can go in the in the log. So yeah, okay. I'm going to action surge.
Sounds good.
Did it play a noise for action surge?
It did, yeah.
Wow.
Very dramatic.
Ah.
I feel like we need to get the action surge down to actually just be the Law and Order dun dun.
Dun dun.
At this point, yeah.
He is so incapacitated.
He's super incapacitated.
Okay, that should be all the attacks.
That should be enough, as the Nabasu made a terrible error flying over to Drion, who he thought would be easy prey, and was met with the end of the Ironwood Comet Glaive.
Drion like goes to the last slash, and he actually like kind of awkwardly leans forward, like he was expecting to have to slash again. And he sees it fall, and he kind of like looks at it and looks around and just shrugs. And that's gonna end his turn.
Does Drion grunt puny god? Jesus.
No. He looks more like this wasn't him shit talking. He looks kind of legitimately confused for a second. Like he's not used to the glaive. He's not used to having a glaive that just slaps this hard.
Very good.
Magic.
Next up, a giant albino bat that is currently, let's see, in combat with Bonsai and Saethius, the wounded paladin sitting on top of their mount. Let's see. The bat is going to, flip. The giant bat flies towards the fallen body of the Nabasu. And as black ichor begins to seep out of the wounds of the Nabasu demon, the albino bat lets out a mournful screech. And it lands upon the ichor and lets it infest. The ichor crawls up its feet and sinks into the flesh of the bat. The bat twitches, Drion, before your eyes as the black blood sinks into its open wounds, and you see the oil swimming behind its eyes. The bat makes very awkward twitching and screeching noises as the blood takes over. The bat is no longer the bat. And the Nabasu takes the vitality from the bat as its earthbound brethren give it its strength. You see the Nabasu once again rise from the now corpse of this giant albino bat. But instead of the nice and small Nabasu, he is much bigger now that he has taken over a new host. That giant albino bat was a 3 wide. Oh, he's a big boy.
Huge! Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, what have you done?
Ready the
I don't think
cannons.
Drion's a dumb cat.
This is fine.
That's perfectly fine. Right? Oh, I have to move this fucking bat token out of the way. Kit! There we go. Bonsai, you're up. You see the Nabasu take over a bigger, plumper body.
Yeah, Bonsai wasn't paying too much attention to that. They were very concerned with how much damage just came through in the necrotic sense or whatever it was. They're going to close their eyes, pray to Arctis, and lay on hands to themselves for 70 HP.
Woo!
The full pool.
Arctis hears your cries and closes your wounds.
And then Bonsai feigns taking a breath and then giving out a really good sigh. And then the haste takes over, and he starts whipping. Or they start whipping, sorry. Gonna start with this swarm of bats here. And I'm too far away. This is fun.
Yeah, get in there. There you go.
Okay. With advantage, because it's medium-sized. Wow, still not great.
Rolls a
and
20.
no extra-
Mediocre.
for Bonsai? Yeah. Just a regular hit, no extra Divine Smite. 17 damage.
Bats begin to fall from the sky, but some remain, still flapping annoyingly around your head.
And Bonsai is going to then look to the side and try to incite one of these skin bats.
What would you like to know?
Are they vulnerable to anything?
No.
Okay. That is the end of Bonsai's turn.
Next up, a swarm of bats. Hearing the cries of its wounded demon lord, it moves behind Drion. Scree, 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 scree! And begins to flap around the Leonin's head. Drion, you were damaged by bite. Do you wish to use a reaction?
This is fancy. Nope.
The bat's tiny fangs pierce your flesh. And Drion, you take 6 piercing damage from the tiny bats.
Fuck off!
Next up, another skin bat. We're gonna flank with the other skin bat over here and continue attacking the paladin. This bat will summon a bat swarm as its leader falls. He will summon 2 swarms of bats in 3 rounds. Round 5. Round 5. 2 swarms of bats.
Team, they're multiplying.
I've got bats, they're multiplying.
They're multiplying. The skin bats bite Bonsai's exposed face, flesh, carapace, and sink fangs in deep.
Gross.
Bonsai, you succeed on your con save and are not afflicted by the festering bite of the bat. You take half damage from their bite, and you only take 3. However, their festering bite continues. venom drips from their mouths as they continue biting at Bonsai. Making that save? That's a good save! Bonsai only manages to take 3 damage. This Vargoyle is turned and will take its turn to fly as far away as possible. And its fly goes all the way up here. This one, too, will fly up to the top of the house, going 20 feet up and 10 feet over. The ghoul at the fountain will try and pounce on top of Bonsai and Saethius in order to tear at the paladin. I have to move my poor ghoul back slightly now. Ghoul, no! I just want to target you. Oh my god.
Can the ghoul actually even reach Saethius and Bonsai since they're flying?
I mean, well, Saethius is only 5 feet off, so
yeah,
yes.
Sai can be hit.
Bonsai forces the ghoul to target Bonsai instead of the mount, so I assume it would
3
get extra range.
dimensions.
It's 3 dimensions. Alright, let me open the ghoul sheet real quick. I have to move Bonsai back to where he belongs. I said move back. God damn it.
When will Forge catch up with the speed of our roleplay?
I know, right? This will attack Sai because I can't target Bonsai because he's too high. So we're gonna have to do this.
Fine, then he has disadvantage.
No! And the ghoul, hungry, misses Saethius by a long shot. Meanwhile, down at the bottom of the initiative order, Wang Doodle? Hey, good morning.
Hi. How's everyone doing? Just figured I'd take some time, let y'all work some stuff out. Dude, are we aware of, like, what direction more bats are coming from?
Everywhere.
From inside the other bats.
Yeah. the bats are in the bats.
Okay, well, that kind of holds up all right, plan C, strategy, let's go. Alright, the ornithopter will... Oh, hang on, that's not what I want. That's what I want. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go here to here. Yes. And Wang Doodle will then order the flamethrower to let out a large eldritch breath at the swarm of bats.
Ooh.
And at the same time, he is going to start taking aim at the skin bat that is currently engaged with Rain.
Very good.
Let's see here. So, Wang Doodle will take aim with his rifle at the skin bat. Completely missed. We're going to blame the dog for that.
Bang!
Who's shooting at me?
And then we'll get the, as soon as I can find it, we will get the good friend flamethrower going.
Wang Doodle, I hope you all can and shoot better than you do.
Sorry, still getting the sight scented. No, that's not it. That's creating another one. I don't need to do that. Where are you? Where is this thing? Where is this thing? This is so fun. Alright, I'll find it. There we go.
There we go.
that'll do.
Yeah, that's fine.
Jesus Christ.
You all notice that Wangdoodle's cannon blows a stream of blue fire.
Which has been communicated to me by Avatar: The Last Airbender that blue fire is the hottest fire.
And real
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, that's tracks.
They will make
I don't know
a
much about
dex
I
save.
historically don't know much about fire, so.
That will fail, and the bats take 18 fire damage. Blasting them out of the sky and incinerating them in a burst of blue fire.
And then he will cut back over to get a better line of sight on the skin bat. I'm just assuming there's still this giant thing of darkness just kind of sitting over there.
Yes, there is a giant blob of darkness that has gotten significantly bigger now that the Nabasu is bigger. He is 10 feet and it radiates 10 feet away from him. Excuse me, he's 15 feet and it's radiating 10 feet away from him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have some slight lack of visibility.
Yeah, you're gonna have to touch that ornithopter down somewhere else, Wangdoodle.
Oh, no. We're
Rerouting
not
you to
done
LAX.
yet. Strafing runs not complete.
God, why can't these fucking airports just get it right these days?
I think that'll be it for us at this point.
Top of the round, round 3. Rain, you're up.
Oh boy. Okay. Rain is going to. Oh my god. What is. Can't even process all the shit around Saithius now.
Every bat.
Yeah, just don't think about it.
There's 4 things surrounding you.
Mm-hmm.
The aura has changed. It is now bat form.
All right, that's perfect. I'm going to need somebody to move Saithius out of the way though, if possible, for the next 6 seconds. Perfect.
Good.
Thank you.
Acceptable.
Nailed it. We're going to. Cast. Oh, hang on, I need a target. What happens if I target everybody? Can I not target everybody? Oh, okay, there we go. Can't do it while my thing is up. Okay. Target is 30.4 feet away.
I think this guy's
What?
15 feet up. That might be. Yeah, it might be out of range for you, Ray.
All right, fine. I'm gonna step here.
There we go. 30.4.
Now. Cannot change prepare. Okay, so now. Oh, is it gonna do like 1 attack roll? Let's see.
Ah!
Okay.
Seems good.
Oh god. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, Rain!
That's so much easier. I love that so much, even though technically doing the 1 attack roll is scary as fuck.
It is. Rain, your steel wind strike solidly hits everything in that pile. The bat, the ghoul, the bat, the swarm of bats, and the skin bat.
Yeah, so
6d
Rain just
force.
blinks around in like full fucking like Goku anime style. Blink, you're dead. Blink, you're dead. Blink, you're dead. Blink, you're dead. Blink, you're dead.
All you hear is the screeching of bats falling to the ground, and then Rain returns, wiping her blade.
So Rain would actually teleport like, I don't know, somewhere like right here, probably, because it has to be 5 feet of something that she killed. Are you good, Bonsai?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would have been able to track all that if it weren't for the haste that you provided.
Okay, good. Maybe we'll kill the big guy now.
Yeah, working on it.
And then Rain is going to... I guess... Can I... I can't target him for some reason.
Try his center, because he's a small token that I just made bigger.
Clicking all over, including the center.
I can target him just fine. Mouse over his center and then hit T.
Yeah, I'm not getting any pickup.
It's probably his darkness aura, because you can't see him, so you can't target him.
Oh, okay. That didn't affect the disintegrate earlier, but okay.
Oh, my bad.
So that would be it, I guess. So I can't do anything to him. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything about that. So I guess we will...
I'm gonna make him slightly bigger. Hold on. I'm gonna make him the actual size he should be. There we go. I didn't mean to move him.
Yeah, I think we'll just... Because that was 5'10". Oh, is he not actually, like, in melee range of Dreon?
He should be. There we go.
Was, yeah.
Okay. So I move 5'10", so I can actually get here. So I'm just going to go ahead and flank him with Dreon. So Dreon can negate the disadvantage.
Ooh.
That's it. It's turn.
Wow.
Wow!
Team pack tactics.
Back tactics! Saithius, you're up. You are free from the, floundering of the bats.
Yeah, I mean, Saithius wasn't really paying attention to the bats, so that's cool. But yeah, he's going to go straight at this Nabasu, staying 5 feet up, so he comes straight over Rain, and still get flanking from Dreon, and do some pouncing. Unfortunately, I also cannot target this thing.
Really? I swapped his token now, so... 1 second. They make him invisible and invisible. Can you target him now?
Nope.
That's... super weird.
Does
I
he also
can't
have blind
select his
sight,
thing
right?
at all.
Yeah, he has
but I
blind
can't
sight, so
even,
he
select
should be
it
able to do it.
do anything. Should I just roll, or how do you want me to handle it?
Hold on, let me see if I can fix this real quick.
He's a scary boy.
He's a scary boy. Hang on. 1 second. Are you able to target him now?
Nope.
No, fuck. Let me see.
Uses just his power. Legendary ability cannot be targeted.
Turns out that's a pretty good ability.
Just permanent sanctuary even when you attack.
Give me a second. Now there's 2 of them. Can you target that one?
Yes, success.
Just gonna fix his finish. Okay, you can continue.
Cool. We did establish this last time, but I forgot. So Saithius, because of the armor that he has, would have disadvantage against demons.
Correct.
Does that apply here?
Yes.
Okay, so disadvantage cancels out by advantage, and we're going to do a claw attack. Hits. Cool.
Hello?
He has to do a saving throw. Saves.
The
Okay,
25.
that
I made
could be
the
strong.
darkness aura a little bit more visible.
Cool. That's an oxymoron. 7 slashing. Yeah, 7 slashing damage. And then Scythes is going to bite. Miss. He bites the darkness.
Bite the darkness!
That is the end of Scythes' turn, just floating above rain, making it super complicated to click on tokens.
The resurrected Nabasu from the blood of the bats looks a little bit worried. Let's see what to do. First off, let me see. Wang Doodle, you are what, 25 feet up?
Yes.
Alright, Durian, we'll start with this. The Nabasu turns around, fixing you with its gaze, and will attempt once again to steal your soul.
Ooh, it might get it.
It wants your essence. Adrian, you are going to fail by 1. Do you have anything that might change that?
That I'm aware of. Rain and bots. I don't give Brianna anything for a charisma save, right?
You should have a +5, but I don't know if you're within the range for bonsai.
Yeah, I think you're
You
of
are
range.
out of range.
It's
All
not
right.
a charm, so you get nothing from rain.
That is correct. Drion, you end up taking only 2 necrotic because you are resistant to necrotic. The Nabasu heals the damage equal to half of that, so once again, it only heals 1.
So that's making the. That's because okay. Wait a minute. Sorry, I'm reading this. I really thought this would be more dangerous because
It's only
like
dangerous
still-
if you're getting close to death, because it does
Okay.
reduce your maximum HP, I think.
It
Okay,
does.
got it.
So your maximum HP is reduced by, what, 2 currently? So.
Dick move.
Dick move. It will continue its assault on Drion, smelling Lyryl's necrotic chain. Lleryl.
That's creepy.
It talks?
Lleryl. As it takes a swipe at you, a bite at you, it misses Drion.
I guess it's hard to slap me when you have a monster boner about Lleryl, huh?
As long as you don't ask what's slapping you.
Well, it's not hitting me. That's the important part.
Let's see. Drion. Ooh, rain, bonsai. Now, this thing is kind of in the shit, isn't it? I am going to have him fly up about 20 feet. Drion, do you want to take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Go ahead. Okay, Drion, you clip him for 32 damage. Rain, do you want to take an attack of opportunity?
I would love to. Wait, did he just get incapacitated off of that, too?
He did.
Oh,
His
shit.
grave is so broken.
It's so good. Oh my
It's
god,
so
I can't
good.
click on myself to do anything. Thanks, fucking Scythius.
You're welcome.
He will not continue his ascent, and Rain will not get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay, that's fair, that's fine.
Dreon, you're up.
Yep.
Shouldn't you have advantage?
No,
I
it just
think it-
cancels the disadvantage.
Yeah, because he can't see it. Yeah.
Might not matter though. Lawnmower man Dreon over here. Holy shit.
Dreon, it's dead.
I can keep going.
You can't. It doesn't have it 4 hit points.
Dead again
Why
last
am I
Dreon.
bonus attack?
I could do this all day.
I can keep doing this all day.
Yeah, Captain Feronia over here.
Uh,
Okay, is there anything... Oh, I see the Varghouls over here.
They are currently being feared by Bonsai and are on top of the house, cowering.
Dreon is going to take off over here. Okay, yeah, and he can just make the jump onto the roof. God damn it. He's just busted now. He's gonna be up
High-level
here.
fighters are ridiculous.
Can you put him here? Yeah, he can just do that. And he's gonna bonus attack this thing. Oh no, wait, he's hasted. He has another normal attack too. Never mind. He's gonna do
You
both.
get him.
Get him!
Okay, so Christina, do I need to... If I mark myself 15 feet up, will I be able to attack it?
Yes. Because right now you are technically out of range, so you do have to adjust your height. That'll hit. Oh god! As you stab at the Hamaki-headed Vargoyle, you immediately pierce it with the glaive.
Alright, I'm not even gonna insight this other thing. That's Dreon's turn.
Bonsai! You're up.
Ooh, yeah. Bonsai is going to spend their turn looking proud and happy and pet Scythius, and say he was a good boy. But otherwise is going to hold their action, so if anything that's in an enemy gets within range, they will whip it. But that's their turn.
The feared Vargoyle. How long is this thing feared for?
Oh, what turn is it? Another 7 rounds.
Okay.
And I don't think Bonsai can take an action to, like, have it not be turned anymore. That it's just happening.
Yeah, he's just scared. Let's see.
It's gonna start bumping into the zone wall.
I'm gonna double check the fear rules, because can he take any actions?
Nope. He can take the dash action.
Dash action. Okay. He dashes.
And if he's not capable of dashing, he can dodge.
Okay. You can go 50 feet up. Wangdoodle?
Ah, fun. Okay. Wang Doodle is going to follow where he saw that thing going, and well, we're not going to ping something. We're just going to go. There we go.
Go!
All right, we're going to dial in sights, and we're gonna take a pot shot at this thing.
Here comes, finally, the long-range combat dealer.
Let's go. Let
Oh.
Wangdoodle fuck.
No, hang on. I'm blocked by a wall. I can't do it.
Oh, you are not blocked by... Here, hold on, let me get rid of these walls. They are just invisible, so I'm gonna get rid of a couple of them. So I didn't think Dreon would be climbing on top of the house.
And in typical cat fashion, he does what you don't expect.
Wait, hold on. Why isn't that giving you your proficiency bonus?
Oh, that is a very good question.
1 second. Let me mark your rifle that you are proficient in it. Partial range, base weapon, proficiency, efficient. Okay, reload two-handed.
Still wouldn't hit.
Okay, try that again. There we go.
Alright, that one does.
There's the proficiency bonus. Wangdoodle, you take a pot shot at the Vorgoyle as he flies into the air. He's clearly afraid of Saithius and Bonsai, but he's also keeping an eye on the dead body of the Nabasu. And maybe if he flies up just high enough out of reach of that nasty glaive, and maybe he can come back down and resurrect his friend.
Wangdoodle keeps a sharp eye on it and keeps the head of the ornithopter angled up towards the Varghul with the flamethrower fueled and sparked and ready to go.
I'm gonna res him.
I'd like to see you try.
I just have to keep the combat going until my swarm of bats arrives in one round.
Rain is going to walk up to the Nabasu's corpse, or whatever, and just kind of lift its head up and stare into its eyes. This is my city now. Fuck off. And cast Disintegrate at 7th level to destroy the body.
My body!
The Disintegrate at 7th level is more the fact that that's actually just the only thing Rain can do. It's already used the 7th level or 6th level.
Immediately, the demon's body curls and begins to turn to nothing more than ash.
It's actually not using my spell slots because of that same error that I can't change prepared spells or something. So my 6th and my 7th level are both gone, even though I'm not able to change it manually.
Oh, you can't unclick your spell slot?
No, it is. I am getting the same error I was getting when I tried to cast Disintegrate. It is the cannot change prepared spells while in combat.
I am also getting the same error when trying to use spell slots, so I was just remembering.
That's weird. I will look.
It only
that.
seems like certain ones. Oh, actually, no. It's
Anything with my spell sheet I can't touch.
Oh, they're gone now, unless you just did that, Christina.
I did that, yeah.
Okay. I also have a 3rd level, then missing 2 because of the haste. It looks like I got back somehow.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks. Just wanna, in case it matters later.
Oh, it will. Rain, does that end your round?
I think so.
Saithius. The feared undead creatures taking to the skies, hovering around the courtyard of House Hamaki, but away from you. You can hear the keening of tiny bats coming in the distance.
Yeah, so Saithius, noticing that the Nabasu, which was their mortal enemy for the whole 12 seconds, is no longer moving, they are going to, or he's going to turn his ears towards that flying thing and take off after it, like a cat out of hell. I don't know. And we're going to dash. So I can't actually see where this thing is, but I'm pretty sure Saithius would be able to. Can you ping it?
Yeah, it's 50 feet up. Way up here.
Oh yeah, we got that. All right, so that's 70 feet over, 50 feet up, 120 feet total by non-Euclidean geometry rules. Saithius can fly 160 feet with a dash. So Saithius is going to fly all the way over to wherever that thing is.
Okay.
50 feet up. And then as soon as it gets within range, Bonsai is going to trigger their thing. I don't see them.
This?
It's not on my map.
If I'm over here?
Oh, there we go. Elevation did things. Yeah, so that's going to bring Bonsai within range. So Bonsai is going to whip. what? Yeah, with advantage because it's small, or normal. 27 to hit.
You're gonna whip that thing right out of the sky.
Only 10 damage is all it takes.
As you flick your whip and whip off the ears of the Vargul, it begins to careen towards the ground with a shriek. And all you hear is the head thumping on the roof and then rolling down onto the ground.
Got it. Thanks for the tracer shot, Wangdoodle. And Saetheus is just going to curl around and fly the last little bit of his movement speed to get back in range. Still 50 feet up. And that is the end of Saetheus' turn.
The combat is over.
I was gonna say, oh, is there anything else to kill? That was a fun fucking place.
Oh, you haven't seen anything. Welcome to House Hamaki, Drion.
I always heard about it in stories, but a little different up close.
I like this.
So was that it then? That was the thing we came here to destroy?
Dran shrugs.
There's a quiet hush that falls over House Hamaki, and the keening of bats that were flapping off in the distance quickly find something else to do. And the corrupted avatar that Rain reduced to ash is no more.
Rain reaches inside of her cloak and scratches Eco on the head. How you feel about it, Eco?
You can feel his little trembling body underneath your fingertips. He didn't really enjoy this.
But still scary feelings, or mostly abated now?
He seems very uneasy and unnerved. It was probably all of the various keening of bats, or perhaps the cries of the higher demonic bat lord. Something that even Eco's tiny brain can understand. A draw that might only be second in power to the bond between you and your pet.
Well, perhaps we should do a pass on the inside, make sure there's nothing still lingering.
Might as well.
Wangdoodle quietly folds up the ornithopter and puts it in his satchel before joining the rest of the group.
Is it like trying to set up one of those like super complex multi-room like tents at camping? Like,
It's, I mean, really just think of it like, yeah, think of it like that, but combined with Capsule Corp for how small it can get.
oh, cool.
Drion, Rain, Wangdoodle, and Bonsai. Roll me investigation, please. Alright. You notice as you enter this wing of House Hamaki that most of it has been picked off and looted, and the bodies that have been left within the halls of the mansion, many of them are curiously missing their heads. Some of them are missing significant amount of flesh and were probably turned into skin bats. Inside House Hamaki is rather empty, and you can't even find any trace of a squatter, and it gives you a sense of unease. As you wander the sprawling halls, even the hounds that may have been in the sewers are no longer there. And the only thing that echoes through these now empty halls are the sounds of flapping bat wings, tiny bats, ones presumably freed from the belfry, and are now flying within the halls. House Hamaki seems, for once, quiet and empty.
High fives all around. We finally did it.
You you guys were a little over timer. This was a plus 15 House Hamaki. It was supposed to take 3 days. And it took 1.5 years. So we're gonna have to try again.
Okay, well, but we did do the boss in the heroic form permutation by killing the boss first, and then he super bossed, so certainly there's an achievement for that, at least.
I think we would have timed it if we just pulled them all in with the boss, but that's just my own thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I was saying wall to wall. I said wall to wall, and you guys didn't. So I don't know.
We did not do the 14 special. We really should have.
Well, we didn't have a healer. We just had a paladin for a healer. Like, what are you gonna do?
All he did was heal
I have
himself.
no idea these words that you're talking about.
Have you thought of just doing more damage so there's less time to take
Bro,
damage?
I am like stacked. This is best in slot. Everything like my rotations were perfect. Like this is not a damage thing.
Guys, stacked. With House
We even have a
Hamaki,
mage tank.
that is actually true.
Welcome to the Arctis of Discovery.
Alright, just discovering the rest of House Hamaki.
Ow!
Now, with House Hamaki relatively clear, Rain, I suppose you can decide what you would want to do with it. You can always give it back to Lleryl, but you do need to decide what you are going to do with the remaining Hamaki drow that are loyal to Lleryl and, by proxy, you.
I thought you said they were all missing heads at this point.
Those were the ones that they killed on their first run through. There are some remaining House Hamaki. As if you remember, as you went through House Hamaki, there were a bunch of. As you entered the dining room, you told them, "Get out," and they got out.
Oh yeah, we only burned like half of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but then the Kamos crew burned like another 40% of them. So there's like 4.
Okay, so there was a
members of House
subset of
Hamaki
those
still left.
guys that also went to the Thieves Guild, but there are still drow that exist that consider themselves a part of House Hamaki, and luckily, you have kept their leader alive, and, well, they have no reason to wage war upon you with your leader, their leader in the pocket. In your pocket. Sorry, I can't talk today.
They're like the Dothraki from the last season of Game of Thrones. Like, you can watch all of them die, and then the next episode, there's like thousands more. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Well, I guess that's that then. Oh yeah, good thing that ominous music departed. Otherwise, we wouldn't know for sure that we actually completed the quest.
It's all audio cues in this game.
I don't know what Akashibo was complaining about. This is a much smaller place than I was expecting.
Oh no, we just
This wasn't so bad.
no. See, when we crossed the threshold, that was all theater of mind. It was all in your head. Actually, the last time we were here was expansive, Bonsai.
Ah, understood. Well, now nature can reclaim this place, right? Nature can reclaim this place, right?
We are in the middle of a city, Bonsai, one that I am, kind of responsible for now.
But does all of it need to be a city?
That's a good point. It could be a beautiful park.
He looks at Bonsai and gives a thumbs up and a wink.
Like middle park, or
Bonsai's quite excited.
park around the center of the city, or something like that. I don't know.
Wait. If we don't turn this into a park or something, don't you have to run it all and do all the administrative stuff?
Fuck that.
Yeah, so
That's
let
at some
Bonsai pop
point.
off.
At some point, Lleryl has to do something, right? At some point.
Oh, I'm wearing her shirt. Didn't seem upset.
And about this point, Bonsai and Drian both keel over barfing.
Ah, yes, the
Oh
haste.
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Drian's in the middle of
incapacitate
like
us?
Drian's in the middle of making an unfunny joke and just begins throwing up.
Bonsai on cue does it as well. I guess that's what happens with bad humor.
If only we were funnier.
As you feel
You have to get to the punchline faster.
the magic of haste dissipate, your energy goes with it, and exhaustion overwhelms you both.
Drian pops a squat, breathing heavily.
I think Bonsai's still totally captured by the mount barding thing, so they're fine.
You just barf like on Saethius's foot.
Gross!
Yep. And then Saethius looks it up.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's canon.
bad.
You know Scythius would do that.
Bad
No,
kitty.
I know, but he didn't have to say it.
Blech.
Oh. All
Well.
right. Well,
You can return to House Lunesti and give Lleryl the good news.
I don't know. Do you want to plant your tree here, Bonsai? Seems like a real quick place to way
Here?
to reclaim it.
Ooh, I don't. There's no sunlight.
Well, then I guess we should leave it up to Eris to decide.
Yeah, that sounds better. There's so many things wrong with this place. It's not a good place to start.
We have very pretty plants, Bonsai. You should really have a conversation with Catherine at some point.
Yeah.
And you know what? I also came from a place of eternal darkness down in the southern continents. It's very lovely, actually. Plenty of trees.
But do you have any world trees that can actually make the world a better place and keep the demons at bay?
Well, there are no demons in the southern continents. And apparently there's a world tree here in Polaris somewhere. I didn't realize that, but... So there you go. Maybe be a little bit less, prejudiced.
You're right. There's a lot for me to learn still.
Drian and Wangdoodle, will you be following your friends back? House Lunesti.
Well, Drian is still throwing up, but I guess he'll wrap it up.
Wrap it up, Drian.
It's
Wrap it
only
up,
6
B.
seconds.
Wrap it up. Well, I mean, Drian works really
Everything
hard.
else is the shit you ate, Drian.
No, this whole place, it's just fried food, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Well,
Have you seen any sushi in Maginax? No.
Thinking?
you gotta go through the Kozlo's Dock of Wonders to get sushi these days.
It's true. Wangdoodle.
Oh my.
Wang doodle.
I was so caught up in what everything else was going on that I was just stuck still in pure amazement.
Very good. Where do you all decide to go from here?
Wherever rain takes us.
I feel like I kind of want to go shit talk Lleryl, to be honest.
Oh, then let's go shit talk Lleryl.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the most exciting thing we could do.
You don't have to threaten me with a good time, Drian.
I said it for you, Drew. I said it for you. The thing is I could have also been like, oh, I just follow where rain goes, but that would have felt like I wasn't invested, so I showed some investment.
I appreciate that.
It's a shared campaign, guys. It's not just Rain's.
One moment, please.
Rob gets a big mean glaive, and he's like, I care about the plot.
I'm just
Bronya.
here to build things and miss
Bronya.
attacks. That's it.
Who knew? Who knew? All we needed to do to get our Fury Warrior back interested in raiding again was to just give him the legendary.
Yeah, just
I
give
mean-
him the fucking most powerful weapon.
I mean, before, it was like, we didn't talk about Feronia ever, and my glaive sucks, so, times have changed.
One moment, please.
No, we can never go back to Doma.
Call all pet shops!
Meanwhile, back at House Lunesti, you have left the courts of House Hamaki. The bat avatar is no longer a threat, and the other bats have scattered to the winds, and you see them slowly start to dissipate from flying over House Lunesti And you see some of the ravens from House Ravensblood beginning to chase them away. And slowly, the bats disappear.
The Batvatar.
This music kind of reminds me of Chrono Trigger music. I don't like the Ruins World music, Christine. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh yeah, a little bit, yeah. Sounds called Dreamscape.
Ooh.
This Amaki loyalist is grateful for what we did.
Hi, sorry. Just gotta get through.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's like we're all just trying to walk in and they're just like not moving at all. Like don't feel like you have to get out of the way.
Eris is standing in the main foyer. He is staring at 3 statues overlooking the glyph of his house, this somewhat crescent moon shape with the vampire fangs. As the door opens, he turns and does not look surprised to see everyone back and relatively unscathed. And he gives Rain a warm smile. Well, that didn't take long. How fares everything at House Hamaki?
Quiet again.
Good. What happened?
Oh, the usual giant demonic bat god thing. Thought it was going to start some kind of uprising, blah, blah, blah. One thing leads to another. Drion completely dismembers it twice.
Eris,
And now no more bat problem.
I always knew Drion would be an asset to the team. Thank you, Drion, for your efforts.
Wasn't it Mr. Stormbrace last time?
If you prefer to keep it formal.
No, I'm just saying pick a lane.
I know, keep it up, Drion. Maybe you'll become Sir Stormbrace.
Yes, Sir my lord, Stormbrace of Feronia.
Queen Rain, Queen Silversong.
Oh, now I'm just going to knight you out of spite.
Your Majesty, he says, doing a very shit take and a bow.
I'm definitely going to knight you out of spite. There'll be a whole ceremony, Drion.
I'm not showing up.
You have to, Drion. That's what I pay you for.
He literally looks around. Wait, what? Who's being paid? Are you being? He looks at Wangdoodle. Are you being paid?
I'm not being paid. I was told to come out here and finish my thesis. And
He looks at
also
Rain. He looks at Rain. Is this another thing you're supposed to handle?
Well, okay, for starters, Wangdoodle is kind of like an NCAA scenario. Like, I paid your alma mater, and you now just perform, unpaid labor into the tune of $1 billion company. That's how it works, I believe.
Yes,
Colleges are a scam, Wangdoodle.
The student athletes.
Student athletes. Ah, you mean indentured servants.
I believe your payment is in the form of tuition. Enjoy that gen ed degree.
God.
This started to hit too close to home.
Yeah. Well, I'm very glad to see everyone back, but unfortunately, now you're going to have
Did
to...
it kill Lleryl before we could deal with it?
No.
Right.
No. But you do have to decide what exactly we are going to do with Lleryl, and what her place will be in this new regime. If you wish to speak with her, she is spending some time in the holding cells.
Oh. It's a lovely place for our guests. I don't know, isn't that... Can we do like an arranged marriage? I don't know, Stormbrace? What do you think? How's Stormbrace?
Shut up.
No? Wangdoodle?
I mean, I'd like to have a house of my own someday, sure, but, you know, really, the workshop will do more for me.
I'd ask you Bonsai, but it's kind of weird because Saithius already had a thing for Lleryl, so I don't know if that's off limits.
I don't understand the purpose of these houses. Why can't we just go and help life flourish and make sure the demons don't get hit back in?
You know
Well-
those two things aren't mutually exclusive, right?
You also gotta understand, Bonsai. If this city didn't exist, it would just be undead roaming around causing a fuck ton of problems.
That's true.
Can't we
I'm
just
literally going
end
to
them?
use all the arguments people made to Akashima, but as Drion.
Dreon, if you had made any of your history checks, perhaps you could have referenced some of the things that happened in Faronia's far past, but
I mean, do you think Drion's the sort of motherfucker to reference things that happened like more than a week ago?
no, no, absolutely
No.
not.
You know, as far as regions go, isn't Polaris a rather wild region still? Like, there's only very little civilization here, right, Eris?
Eris nods. Yes, Maginox is perhaps the most organized bastion of sanctity in this realm of darkness, hence its importance.
Drion nods sharply at that. Yeah, spend a fucking week or two out on the frontier of Polaris. Not a great time.
Yeah, well, you have to note, though, that there's far fewer demons in those areas than of all the stories I've heard of the ongoings in Maginox. There's a high density of demonic activity going on here.
Well, demons are innately drawn to souls, which means civilization. There may be a lack of density in some of the outskirts, and most of the outskirts are still controlled by some of the roaming undead, though they have lessened significantly.
Also,
That
kind
is
of
actually-
misses the point. That's why we're here, Bonsai.
Yeah, I'm just now starting to realize that yes, if we bring all the souls together, then all the demons will be in one spot and we can vanquish them easily.
Eris opens his mouth. Rain, make me a history check with advantage.
Oh, no.
Hey, yeah, the last time a bunch of humans got together and they had a bunch of souls in the same place, Tessa Polcanis called down the slow upon them.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that bit out, because at least Bonsai is in the, like, heading in the right trajectory now. He's on the right track. We'll let him go for a bit. We'll deal with taking that off-ramp in the future.
Yeah.
So Tessa is a knight of Tiamat. Got it.
No, like I said, Rain keeps that to herself.
Rain
Quick.
quietly histories.
Quick, make an insight check, Trevor. Rob Rain of her secrecy. Woo!
Okay, that was
Woo!
with disadvantage because felt it was appropriate.
No.
Rain,
Is this deception?
what are you hiding?
Yeah, you can
What are
deception.
you hiding?
What are you hiding? Yeah, deception check.
No.
Scythius comes up behind you and just
literally
like
can't do
sniffs at you suspiciously.
Is that what
What
you
am
do,
I-
Trevor, when you're suspicious of people?
Well, yeah, there's got to be something that smells wrong.
Sniff it?
Bonsai, I'm
Yeah.
going to disintegrate Scythius if he does not stop sniffing me.
Don't you dare.
What are you doing, Bonsai?
Sniffing?
No.
Something seemed odd. The winds of Arctis were carrying me this way.
That's not going to hold up in court.
HR!
HR?
Your
Shit, wrong
silly
game.
humanoid laws are not appropriate for nature.
ADA Akasha was like, so you tell me winds take you to sexually harassing my client.
I
Well,
wouldn't say that I'm hiding anything from you, Bonsai, but like that is kind of how the slow happened. A whole bunch of people got really close together, and then a whole lot of magic got thrown around, and may or may not have been part of Tiamat's plan to pierce the veil. So, Protecting centers of civilization are kind of important. You can't just protect the wilds all the time.
This is too complicated. Why can't we just go into hell and defeat Tiamat and make sure the
Whoa,
influence never comes back?
whoa! Who's talking about going into hell?
I thought that's what we were trying to do. Get to the ice library so we could find a path to get to Tiamat and destroy her.
What? I'm going back to Feronia.
To be abundantly clear, we're going to the ice library to find a way of stopping the slow, whatever that path may be. I don't think we need to really find a way into hell. There are a number of ways into hell. We just have to spend some time. I don't know that we burn our ice library card for that.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to melt any of our options, but there's got to be some path forward.
But the slow is the disaster that we have to immediately deal with. That's what's killing the planet, regardless of what Tiamat chooses to do.
Right, and we can't do that until the sword ceremony or whatever, right?
Correct.
Alright.
What if we just take our Eris to an area where the moon phase is a little bit further along?
Yeah, actually, would that work?
Chuckles. And where would that be exactly?
I don't know. Maybe in Rain's pocket dimension, there might be a moon there that could work.
I'm not sure it works that way. The Moonblade itself is sentient, Bonsai. Don't think it would really take kindly to trying to be bamboozled.
Have we brought this sentient being sword thing up to speed on what's going on and the dangers that are at all around us?
I don't know, Eris, does it talk to you at all?
I don't know, Rain. It's in your pocket.
No, I handed it to you last time.
I see it in your inventory, damn it, woman. No. I'm afraid it has not been active in any way. Eris seems a little defeated as he says that.
Oh, is this the worthiness thing?
Yes, I'm assuming that the sword will not speak with me unless I have been deemed worthy. Or else it just may not have anything to say.
Yeah, how's that coming along, by the way? Seems like you're just hanging out here a lot.
I don't even know, Drian. I don't know what it means to be worthy of this.
I don't know, go out and save, I don't know, kids or something. Small animals.
Yes,
Maybe it just needs time to see who you are, Eris. It's not omniscient.
Well, right now I'm concerned it's going to see him as a guy who just hangs around the manor all day.
Well, if you are supposed to be king, perhaps you should keep it with you while you are being a king. Show it that you care for your people.
He does have it on his hip, so...
Okay, good. I'm glad we resolved that.
So he pats it. I suppose.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, Eris. We never would have come to Maginox. We wouldn't have saved these people from the oppression they were living under.
I just don't...
Certainly wouldn't be trying to fix things now if it wasn't for you feeling responsible.
But by comparison to you and Bonsai and Wangdoodle here, who was sticking your necks out whenever danger rears its ugly head, I've spent the last of my years huddled within a guild trying to get needy people things that they... He stops talking.
Protecting people? Is that what you're trying to say?
I did a significant amount of smuggling in goods and food and, well, yes, some things that were questionably legal. But it was under the guise of avoiding taxes and bringing cheaper goods to those that needed it.
We need like a little like VH1 pop-up style video thing on the bottom of the screen, like longtime Arctis watchers may recall that Eris and Borealis did lead a guild of thieves.
The more
so
you know.
Perfect. That's perfect. I love that.
Arctis trivia.
Did you know that before becoming a moody himbo, Eris was actually a day-drinking Thieves Guild runner?
I don't see much
literally
change
perfect.
in those.
My biggest concern is that I'm just going to let everyone down. And perhaps my own insecurities will cause me to fail. My goal in all of these things is to make sure that Maginox is a strong and stable city, that those that live or choose to unlive here can live fulfilling lives, those that are free of oppression. Does that make me more worthy than someone like all of you that
No,
sticks their head out
absolutely
in
not.
danger? He gestures at Drion.
No.
See? Even Drion disagrees.
Well, I mean, it's not a question of more worthy, like a different worthy, maybe.
Is good intention all this sword needs? He looks
Well,
at it.
I think it would be good intention as long as you actually believe it for yourself.
Not
I mean,
just
I don't
for
wanna-
me, but for everyone here. Without Maginox. He shakes his head.
Mr. Eris King person, listen. It's real simple to make a cannon, and it's real simple to teach someone how to fire it. But statecraft and doing what you're doing of taking care of the people's daily needs and long-term needs, and the well-being of a city, that is hard work. That's so much more difficult than finding the sharp end of a weapon and using it against someone you don't like.
He nods in agreement and gives Wangdoodle a very serious look. I can see why they sent you here, Wangdoodle. Your rationality is quite refreshing.
I mean, I gotta be honest with myself. I don't know what to do in this kind of situation. He waves his hand around, pointing to the large manor and the stately people and all the topics that have been discussed recently in his immediate vicinity. I know what I do, and I know I'm very good at what I do, but I can't do what I do if there aren't people like you that are good at what you do. But if you don't believe that, then no one out there is going to believe it. And certainly no sword that can think for itself is going to believe it.
I believe in the purpose. I believe in Maginox. I believe in all of you and these people who just want to exist. But what I question sometimes are my own capabilities. And he trails off a little bit. If you would all like to make an insight check, you may.
I heard the guidance noise and I thought he had an epiphany. That's what I was like, oh, nice.
No, Bonsai was kind of taken with Wangdoodle's little speech and channeled some of their energy his direction. Bonsai's not going to insight.
He trails off, but and doesn't say anything else. Instead lifts his chin and looks over to Rain. Enough about that. Why don't we go speak with Lleryl? We can decide how we want to proceed with our future alliance with the remains of the Hamaki people. If you would like to take the reins on this one, forgive me. That was not supposed to be a pun. But
Fine.
you have a better relationship with Lleryl than I do. And
Oh, I do?
well, yes, you've been able to see if she's been naughty or nice.
No, mostly she's sat around on my airship moping. But sure, let's go talk to Lleryl.
There are still Hamaki, and what we do or do not do with Lleryl will decide what they do from here. And
Yes, I
you can
understand.
fill in Wangdoodle on, well, her transgressions, and it would be good to have a very rational opinion on how to proceed. Is she too dangerous to keep around? These are some of the things that we're going to need to find out before proceeding.
Wangdoodle just quickly turns around to look back at Eris. Alright, listen, is she actually immune from, like, cannon fire or anything else? Like, can she physically be destroyed?
I believe she is of flesh and blood like you and I, yes.
Okay, then she's not too powerful. I'm not that worried about it. Let's see what she had to do.
We already kicked their ass one time, Wangdoodle, and she was possessed by a demon then.
Oh, then yeah, I don't see why she would be considered too dangerous. I mean, you just honestly shove her in a cannon and shoot her off the coast.
No. Here's the thing, right? Sometimes you leave people alive, and then they start shit talking and getting other people to shit talk too, and it's a huge fucking problem.
Allow me to tell you about something I really enjoyed, Drian. See, we call them set charges or shape charges, depending upon who you talk to, and you can just place it anywhere, and then just suddenly, boom, no more room of conniving people.
Well, Glaive probably does a lot of the same thing, so I think if it comes to it, we probably got this, Wangdoodle.
And the glaive does, but this also allows you to not be anywhere near it, just in case of complications.
Yeah, but then how do you see the light in their eyes go out?
Well, I mean, you certainly don't do that, but
Then what's the point?
You get to see a much bigger light, and it comes with a nice big bang, which I like that part.
You're a weird guy, Wangdoodle, but I like you.
Oh, thanks. I'm liking your company as well.
Rain, you open the heavy door to the temporary House Lunesti holdings. And inside, click on this so I can get vision of what's going on in this house. Scythius is taking off.
Yeah, Scythius can't fit through the door, so he's just kind of doing a loop around the building.
He's looking for the drive-through window.
24-hour drive-through bail bonds.
Hide the roof up there. Is Bonsai just flying around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just going around the building, doing a perimeter check, smelling, seeing if there's anything to lick.
Inside the small but reasonable accommodations of the holding cells, a small table in the corner has a single key sitting on it, and a small crossbow, as a guard was most likely here very, very recently. A chest and a table full of empty bottles lies to the south. A scavenger that Eris had mentioned earlier on when you first came to House Lunesti is currently in a cell to the north. Somebody who is picking around the house walls and trying to steal things from House Lunesti. Lleryl, however, is sitting on the edge of the bed in the small cell to the south, and she looks up as you all enter. She does not say anything to you as she looks at you through the bars.
Good evening, Lleryl.
Bane.
Your bat friend
Your
has been dealt
Majesty.
with. Maybe let's not start off on that particular foot. Your house is cleansed, as far as I can tell. Big, scary demon bat thing, dead, disintegrated. No more bat swarms. It seemed awfully interested in your head, though, and the head of your people. I assume that's for some betrayal of some kind.
The Avatar is most likely incensed that I allowed the demon to infest my soul, and by proxy, affecting our patron deity. I was considered a high priestess for my people, and the teachings of in the learnings of Camazots, of freedom, of flying through the twilight, trickled down to my people.
So tell me more about how you got in league with the demon that you did. You left your spider god to protect your people. You came to the surface. You committed yourself to the service of this bat creature, this Camazots. Why was that not enough? Why did you need more? Sounded like you had a good thing going.
When we first freed ourselves from the webbings of Loth, it took us a significant amount of time to reach the surface. And while we were hunted by the Drider raiding parties as we made our way through the cavernous depths underneath Maginox, even far underneath Bakaris, we were being pursued, hunted. And I desperately wanted something, anything, to fight back against our constant pursuers. I beseeched what I could, and something answered.
Camazots, or the demon?
The demon first. She was the one who told me of other powerful avatars, creatures like Loth, that could give us a fighting chance against the endless armies of the Spider Queen. She told... excuse me. And she told me that the price to be paid would be minimal. Just... she could give me whatever I desired. And what I desired was power, immediately. The ability to fight back against these pursuers. And to spare them from a fate to being driven back into the darkness. And forced into servitude under the spider god they no longer believed in. I knew the demon and demons were full of lies. But she introduced me to other creatures of the darkness. Creatures that were not necessarily evil. They merely lived in the dark. Camazots, an ancient enemy of Loth, lived above ground and could grant us freedom. New wings, new life.
So if you were introduced to this Camazots through the demon, why was it upset to find out later that you had fallen to demonic influence? What did you do to it, Lleryl?
When one binds themselves to a higher power, sometimes they are owed things that you have promised to another. The demon wanted very little in return for her assistance. Lleryl touches her chest. And I did not intend to die soon. I figured if I would merely bargain my soul, the demon, that I could spare my people their fate. And so too did I try to sell or bargain my soul to Camazotz. But by doing so, in the ritual that we performed, the demon had also taken her pound of flesh from Camazotz himself, using me as a conduit, a stepping stone, in order to attract and infest the Bat God himself. She could not do that directly.
So the demon tricked you both.
She nods. What a fool I am.
I think everybody here will agree with that statement. So now that the demon is dead and Camazotz has been dispatched, your soul is yours. What would you do with it?
My goals are the same. I would keep pursuing freedom for my people. I did not want to bring them harm, but I understand that by allying myself with the succubus, she had used my influence to bring great harm to my people. Even going so far as to putting their souls inside weapons and trading them across the continent.
What would you see done about that?
The first thing I would do is to ensure that the rest of my house and my remaining people, those that would still trust me with their lives, even after this betrayal, would see them safe and able to pursue whatever they wish. And second, I would pursue any of the Hamaki souls that still lived in those weapons, and those that purchased them, and ensure their swift return and the destruction of these abhorrent, demonic weapons. But other than that, it is less what I want for me, and more of what you want for me.
Tracking down these weapons, freeing the souls of your people. I've seen the manifest, Lleryl. That is a task that will far outstrip your life. Is it a duty that you would pass on to your future generations?
No.
Or is it something that would die with you?
No, I am the conduit of this evil, and I should be the one that should set it right. I am Drow. I am long-lived. It is something I could pursue, but not at the same time as being a leader to the remaining people. I cannot ask them to come with me to fix my mistakes. I would want them to be safe here in Maginox.
Lleryl, I want to say something to you. I want to be very clear. You blame yourself for a lot of things. You feel an awful lot of guilt, all of which is just and true. You should. You've done terrible things. But you opened a door. And many of your people walked through it knowingly beside you.
I know. Their fates are tied to mine.
This is not a sin that you bear alone, and nor should this be a task that you bear alone. They are not free. They are not innocent. Many have died for similar sins already to your own. Many tried to continue performing atrocities even after your house fell. I do not want to chase Hamaki shadows across Polaris. I do not want Eris to have to deal with Hamaki knives in his back. Someone has to bring order and has to give them a new purpose. And I am not that kind of queen. I would sooner destroy them all to save the people I already have.
And you would trust me with such responsibility, even after I have willingly given myself over to a demon for power or desire.
You did that out of fear. Let me ask you, Lleryl, out of the demons that you have met, out of the beings that you have gotten to know, that you have made deals with, who do you fear more? Them or me?
She swallows hard. You.
I can promise that your people will be safe within the walls of Maginox. Can promise that future generations will be born without sin. House Hamaki can return to the fold. But the dishonor that you and your people now bear, you will always bear. Because it's a sin that you committed against yourselves. And I would trust you to clean it up yourselves.
Lleryl nods. That is fair. Then would you be giving me the chance to set things right? Would you even trust me to do that after all of this? After everything you've seen?
I trust your guilt. I don't trust you. I would not trust you to not stab me in the back if we were adversaries. But I do trust that this is what you want to do now more than anything. After all, isn't that why you sold your soul twice? To protect your people? To save them?
She nods quietly.
I can trust that. You will, of course, as nobility of Maginox, contribute to the protection and security of this city, as is your duty and responsibility as a head of house. And whatever resources that you could use to rectify the sins of your past, We can negotiate.
For now, just a roof, a warm bed, something that isn't a cavern floor, something warm.
I could do a drafty rundown castle over in the center of the city.
That is acceptable.
And
I
what
will-
about your people like the one over in the corner? The ones who have turned to thievery and murder in your absence? What would you have done with them?
While I'm not attempting to pass the buck, so to speak, I feel that those that go against the laws of Maginox should be punished accordingly. However, this person may have targeted you for more nefarious reasons. Perhaps they harbor a grudge. It would be a start for me to personally speak with all of the remaining people of my house to see where they stand and to see if, well, they still want to be a part of a flourishing city.
Very well, then I turn the remainder of your house over to your mercy.
I am in your debt. All of your debt. Your understanding is more than I deserve.
And it's more than you will get if we ever have to have a similar conversation in the future.
There is much to be done. I did not come all this way, crawling through the muck, to squander it on petty squabbles. We wanted freedom, and I will continue to do what I can to ensure it. And you have given us a opportunity that perhaps we do not deserve, and I will not squander it. It will take some time, Lady Silversong, for some, even all of the Hamaki to come around. But it will be a start, and a unifying vision that isn't built out of desperation to survive. One of true choice is perhaps what they need to gain a better perspective on things. We would have done anything to free ourselves from the depths of those caverns and from our pursuers. We will not
And I hope-
squander this.
In case any of them need reminding, especially in light of my actions against your house, I hope that you will remind them that if they choose to stay within Maginox, they are under my protection, as opposed to me needing to protect others from them. And I trust that many of them will remember exactly how effective my protection can be.
That is understood. And a point I will be sure to hammer home.
I believe in what Eris is trying to do here. I hope that the House of Maki can come to terms with his vision as well. Could be a home, a true home, not one where you have to look over your shoulder.
She rattles the gate a little bit. Then let us start by speaking to one another, not as captor and captive.
Oh, what? They actually locked you in here. That's kind of rude. Oh, there's a key. Hang on.
Thank you.
I thought they put you in here for your own protection. You know, that bat god really wanted your head. Literally.
It is unsurprising that Bat-God was deceived perhaps twice over. Camazots and I will have a lot of discussions to have. She clears her throat and looks at the assembled. I hope everyone here feels the same, and that my meandering about the castle will not invoke your ire.
Trion looks around. I can't say I care.
I mean, anyone in castles evokes a little bit of ire for me, but you are not special, don't worry.
She looks down at Wang Doodle.
I don't have a problem with you. From what I understand is you understand the cost of what happened. You paid for the consequences of those actions, and you don't seem to want to repeat it. So I don't have a problem with you at all.
Point of order, Wang Doodle. She will continue to pay for those costs of her actions. Like, it's like a payment plan.
Well,
Ongoing, in perpetuity.
As someone who may have, maybe not past ethics, but definitely understood exactly the line on what's an atrocity of war and what's a genocide. That was a fun thesis paper. Thank you, Lo. But it was just. It seems like the cost has been paid. I understand that that might still have some political things, and I don't know anything about that. But from my point of view, it's done and done.
Then let us begin this evening on a new foot. I will do everything that I can to talk to the remaining Hamaki people and to ensure their loyalty to House Lunesti. And once that is done, I will begin doing what I can in order to bring those Hamaki souls home that are currently bound to weapons.
Dran mostly just kind of looks confused about what's going on, like he's missing some critical context.
Like he's looking for somebody to provide him context?
No, just like, he just doesn't seem very engaged.
Yeah, Bonza's kind of in the same position. They're here to support the rest of Rain's needs.
Well, it sounds like we'll find quite a few of those weapons stashed away in Feronia when we get there. So perhaps we can assist you there, Lleryl.
She nods. Once our travels bring us to Feronia, we can go from there. And perhaps I can be of better assistance in finding these weapons. In the meantime. Oh.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh.
She sold her soul again.
I have a lot of
that was quick.
Yeah, oops. I dropped all my souls. I have a lot of atoning to Camazots to do.
Well, don't want to hold you up from all that atoning. Dran gets out of the way of the door.
But I will start speaking with this troublemaker here. Consider him a non-issue. And I thank you all for your insight and understanding. Your mercy will not be forgotten, Lady Silversong.
See that it isn't. I rarely give it twice.
Damn, court life so dramatic.
Greetings, young man. And what brings you around House Lunesti? Lleryl begins to talk with the scavenger, in a dialect of Drow. What do you all do?
Drian walks out into the courtyard and mostly just stands there looking like he's remembering why he just can't stand all this court chicanery.
Bonsai kind of stumbles past him and spends 5 minutes mounting up again after spending 5 minutes to unmount.
Although Drian might be missing a very important part of that conversation, that many of these soul-infused weapons have ended up in Feronia.
No, I think so. This had been brought up before in front of him. I think the only reason he didn't care more is just because it's not like there was new information, and having Lleryl on board doesn't really affect the mission that he can comprehend.
It's true. He might understand why some of the leaders in Feronia may have the powers that they do. As Drian sees that he has a really, really disgusting weapon and has been doing disgusting things with it. Imagine something like that in the hands of his enemies, but stronger. And more sentient.
Drian had exactly that thought and then just chalked it up to, oh, well, they have to be weaker. Because if there was a bunch of people slapping as hard as he did, this feels like it'd be a more eminent issue.
Well, your weapon doesn't even have a soul in it, and it's slapping, so.
I mean, I assume soulcraft is usually pretty shit compared to just imbuing it with the power of a star or something.
It depends on who you ask and who does it.
I mean, Drian and Rob have literally the same understanding of magic, so.
All right, you four. You have given Lleryl another chance, and the priestess of Camazotz, who had bartered with a demon, is no longer beholden to said demon, as you have purged it and all of its influence from House Hamaki. The remaining Hamaki will make their way to House Lunesti and pledge their fealty to both Lleryl and House Lunesti. The only other thing that you may have to be concerned with are any remaining loyalists to House Vicadus, but much like vampires, they are most likely going to remove themselves from the politics of Maginox and perhaps strike out on their own. But most of the dangers of the two houses have been purged, and House Lunesti stands poised to be the most powerful and influential house in Maginox. You still have some time. Wow!
Oh, no, I was going to say is now we just need to sort out that fucking pyramid.
Yeah, now you just got a big fucking pyramid in order to figure out. And damn it, we didn't have a session on Monday. But at least from the Ravens, Catherine has told you that your friends, at the very least, are alive.
Friends, whoa.
Yeah, I don't know those
That's
guys.
a strong word, even.
Yeah,
I know,
that
two of
perhaps
them,
the named acquaintances. Drian, maybe your friends?
Yeah, okay, Kaza and Azrael, maybe, acquaintances.
Man, they're just some party that he used to know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that the because they the skipping sessions, right? Like we're kind of lapping them in saving the city, which kind of enforces that we're the actual hero party. They're just kind of the hired help. Like Dreon just imagines they're like doing like rookie shit, like falling into traps and getting bit by snakes and stuff.
Shit. Wait until we find out the actual conclusion of the stupid pyramid adventure.
I'm excited. I'm excited for Dreon just be like, amateurs.
Fucking Kamos crew.
It's gonna
Heroes
be so good.
this, politics that. When am I going to be able to build my cannons? I mean, come on.
You haven't built them yet, Wang Doodle. What have you
Yeah,
been doing all day?
all those raw materials, Wang Doodle. Have you been just not doing anything?
Oh, Wagdoodle, let's go adventuring. Oh, Wagdoodle, let's go do this. Oh, Wagdoodle.
Oh,
I just need
Wagdoodle.
to build my cannon.
Oh wait, dude, Lleryl Hamaki is having problems and Eris is insecure.
Yeah?
When is it cannon time?
Wow. You guys have, like, a one-track mind, and that's apparently just cannons and glaives.
I mean, listen.
Pretty good pony.
Yeah, it was a pretty good pony.
I mean, in fairness, I don't think anyone really cares that much about Magidog, so it's mostly like, stop Tiamat and save nature. Glaives, cannons.
Yep.
I'm surprised. You know, it's like you bring on a contractor to do something, and then you're wondering why the contractor's upset. He's not able to do the contract.
To be abundantly clear, it was never said that Lou was going to sublet this contract.
I mean, yeah,
fair.
That's a classic Lou move.
Yeah.
Oh, so
It's like you
good.
contract the guy to come do the work, and then some completely different guy in a completely different truck with a completely different company shows up and is like, "Hey, I'm here to check your pipes."
Like, what?
And you
But
keep
yes.
giving him an NDA.
Motherfucker.
He pulls up in an undetailed Ford Transit van. Comes out, he's just like, all right, listen, I was told to talk to Jimmy. Where's Jimmy?
Yeah. Did we level up?
Did you level up?
Bonsai watched the VOD.
Once I watched the
I
VOD.
don't remember.
He watched the
that part.
important parts.
I also commented on the plot. Doesn't that get us anything?
Oh shit, that's right. Like multiple episodes in a row.
Yeah, I'm like painfully aware of the plot right now. Like, surely we deserve to level up.
Painfully
Honestly, I think we
aware of the plot.
gave
It's
some of
your
our soul
plot.
for this, so we should level down. Go down
Christina.
to like 10.
I hear you, Christina, but also, like, come on. I put in effort. Reward me. I showed you my effort. Please let me level.
I showed you my effort. Please respond.
Please
Please
respond.
respond. Drion looking down at the camera.
I'll think about it.
Oh my god.
Drew's just like, give me level 15.
Well,
I
also,
just need level
say-
15 before we do a 30-day time skip.
You also did say that if we got Trevor to watch the VOD, we would just level. Like, at this point, I don't know if I can trust you.
It's true. Mm-hmm.
Wait, is getting me to watch VODs hard?
No.
No.
Oh,
That
we
was just
need
the
you to
terms
watch
that were
VOD.
expressed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a term.
Okay.
And then we went and additionally completed the House Hamaki bonus content DLC.
But we did skip through a good portion of it.
No, we didn't.
No, you did the whole house Hamaki.
That was the whole DLC.
Oh. I was expecting to like have to walk through and like see charred bodies and grapple with what we'd done before.
Well, I mean, at this
did
point,
not
nobody would.
Yeah, I didn't want to like torture you with having to like actually go through House Hamaki again because Drion complains about it every time.
Also,
I was
literally nobody
expecting
here
Orphan Drow
would
to be
care
crying over
at
their
all.
parents.
Rain is the only person that was originally in House Hamaki in this party. And Rain was totally down with exterminating them all.
Yeah.
If we could just do it with
Yeah.
cutscene skip,
God damn it.
that would be fine.
You know what? Yeah, why don't we level to 15?
Yeah, boy.
Hell yeah.
I'll
right.
I'll say that. Yeah, let's
now
do it
we
before
can
next
go back
session.
to the ship and you can build your cannons, Wang Doodle.
Hooray!
There may be a bit of a time skip between this session and the next. So if there is anything that your character will be doing, building, or working on, please let me know in Discord. otherwise, most of the things in the city have been resolved, aside from the pyramid scheme. So we will be moving on closer to the time of the Moon Sage's ceremony.
Oh, I saw a piece of fan art today that I shared with Drew, and he told me that that's actually just what Kide looks like, or Kide. So now, based on that, I would assume that Drian would spend the rest of his time trying to court Kide.
Oh no!
Get it, son.
Sorry, I saw a hot picture. By the way, I'm not a furry. And I was like, okay, this is something Drian would do.
Okay, well,
This sounds like pro nature,
preface
so
something-
Bonsai's giving all of the guidance for every single time that Drian tries to talk to her.
Thank you. You're a good friend.
She is a fuzzy hooved horn short stack. So,
Yep.
enjoy.
It's Drian's. That's just the rules.
God damn it, guys. That will be the end of today's session, everybody.
No engagement, just like nope.
Yeah.
No, not even gonna engage. You enjoy
No,
your
Drian's
fuzzy
trying
satyr
to-
butt.
Drian's trying to get engaged.
Dude, she
Ooh.
tried to dance with you and you were like, ew.
Yeah, but
And
I saw a picture
satyrs,
today. I saw a
dudes
picture
that don't
today
dance.
It changed my opinions.
Not a furry, by the way.
Not a furry. Well, it's for my character. It's not for me. Okay.
That'll be it for today, everybody. Thank you for the makeup session. I'm glad we got through the House Hamaki courtyard fight and the resolution with Lleryl. Lleryl will be doing some atonement, getting her people on the same path, making sure they are loyal to House Ludisti, and then trying to find out what she can about retrieving the souls that she has damned to eternal combat, reaping the soul rewards for some unknown demon lord. Now, Eris's coronation is coming up on the next full moon. And you have a little bit of time to prepare, to make yourself look nice, or even to get ready for the ceremony, as you will have to play nice with all of the local Somniari. Rain's upcoming extended family. Thank you all for joining me today. Thanks for playing on Saturday. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks
thank you.
everyone. This was fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Normal
The sun
game
was up for part of it.
I know, and then it went down. During like 5 o'clock. I hate daylight savings time.
Oh, it's so good.
I hate it. I feel tired at
Harvest.
6. I hate this.
Well, enjoy the season of Discovery.
I will be discovering. I'm also going to do a little bit of raiding, but I hope you all enjoy your evening, and I will see you Wednesday. Nobody out Wednesday?
Should be good.
I'm done traveling for the rest of the year, so
Hooray! All right,
Cool.
Wednesday it is.
bye everyone.
Bye,
y'all.
everybody. Have a
Bye,
good
thank you,
night.
Christina.
Welcome. All right, guys, and that's it for Arctis today. Whoa. Thanks for watching. Little makeup session because we did not play on Wednesday, so we wanted to make up a day. Perfect time to do so. Thanks for watching. Catch our VODs over on Arctis DD. We are almost at 1,000 subs. Hooray! Sub and show your support. We're a tiny, tiny channel. And I appreciate anybody who's been watching. You can watch some of our shorts from our episodes and funny moments. Catch up on the characters over on Play Arctis on Twitter. And I'm your DM Zarina. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna go discover some seasonings. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you Monday for Kamos. Have a good night.